What's up, guys? It's Techno Viking 23 coming to you guys today with a little bit of an update video, kind of real life personal situation update type thing. We've actually got everything moved. We are in Georgia full time now, a little bit north of Atlanta. Got everything moved in on Sunday. Actually, got down here late Sunday. It was a very long drive, very long trip, about just 11 hours in the car with the cat, which was a lot of fun. But she was actually pretty good. She was very well behaved. She pretty much slept the entire trip, so that was good. But got in late Sunday evening, unpacked a little bit Sunday, brought the rest in Monday morning, and kind of just been getting settled in this week. So not really much new going on. Been able to post a few videos here and there, but a lot of those I had pre-recorded before I left, so I'd have some stuff to upload on the channel while I was gone and while I was busy with other things, because quite honestly right now YouTube is not a huge priority as I'm trying to find work, obviously, and that's been my main focus this week so far. I've been getting up every morning, going out. I got my old recruiter here from when I used to live down here. I've been over and talked to her for a little bit, so hopefully we're going to find a job very soon. I had a job fair that I went down to today in downtown Atlanta, which was an absolute zoo. I had forgotten how bad the traffic was here. That's one thing I did not miss. Everything else was pretty good. The area we're living in is pretty nice. It's up in the country, sort of north of the city. I do like living near the big city, but I'm not a huge fan of actually being in the city. So it's nice to actually be out in the suburbs. There's a lot of great restaurants to eat. Real nice variety of different even fast food places. I'm so happy to be back. There's Popeye's chicken. I can't even tell you guys how much I love Popeye's chicken. Chick-fil-A, things like that. There's all kinds of really nice restaurants and things here that we just did not have up in Pennsylvania. So it's pretty cool. Just been driving around trying to get the lay of the land again. This used to be kind of my old stomping ground, so it's all coming back to me very slowly. Just having to get used to driving around, get used to the traffic more than anything, and the fact that it seems like in Georgia, it's like the right lane always ends like within 50 feet of when you get into it. It's pretty funny. But that's about it. The weather's been pretty nice too. It's been in the 70s and sunny out most of the time. After it rained for like 5 straight days during the last couple trips, but thankfully everything seems to be settling down a little bit, and even the cats are getting along. That was one of the things I was most afraid of. Was my old cat was actually still living down here. I had left him here with family when I moved up to Pennsylvania because I couldn't bring him because the living situation I was going into, people there already had multiple pets, and I didn't want to bring him up there and introduce him into all that stuff. So I left him down here in Georgia, and he's been living a fairly comfortable life for the last 4 or 5 years, and wasn't real sure how he was going to take to having a new roommate. So the first night we had the cats together. They were both pretty upset. Like he just was not having any of it. So we put her into a separate room and gave her food and all that other stuff. And we kind of kept the door shut for that night, and let them sit there at each side of the door and howl at each other for a little while. And eventually they kind of calmed down. And the second day together, it was a little bit touch and go. Like he was having a problem letting her walk around the apartment. Like he was willing to give her one room to kind of hang out in. That was her room, and he wasn't bothering her. But if she tried to come out and like go to the litter box or go downstairs to go to the kitchen, he would get real upset about it. So, but it's kind of a long process when you introduce new animals together. They don't hit it off right away. But thankfully, after another day, they're now getting along just great. Like they've been living together for a while. This morning, when I got up, they were actually both sleeping in the same room, like 4 feet away from each other. And so far, it seems like they're finally getting along, and they follow each other around the house now, and they're playing with each other and chasing each other around the house and having a pretty good time, it seems. So at least the cats are happy and are content in life. But that's pretty much it going on this end, guys. Just want to let you guys know I have, finished the move, finalized everything. We're settled in now. We just got to find another job. I'm going to try to get back to making some videos. Not quite sure what my schedule is going to be. I've got a couple more Destiny videos that are going to be coming out this week, probably. Actually, might post one this weekend and then one next week. But really not too much going on. I'm going to try to get back to playing some Mass Effect 3. As you see here, I've got some Mass Effect going on in the background. Finally got back. My Xbox 360 was down here in Georgia while I was still in Pennsylvania, so I was missing being able to play my Mass Effect every day. And I also did just pick up Crysis 3, which was free on Xbox Gold, so I'm actually going to be going back and playing a lot of Xbox 360 here the next few weeks. So maybe doing a lot of stuff there. But I'm mainly still waiting on a release date for No Man's Sky. That's probably going to be the next real big game that I'm going to be doing on this channel. That's just has such a great opportunity there to do Let's Plays and other things. And I'm actually thinking about trying to stream maybe. The internet down here seems to be pretty solid. So I'm thinking I may try to get into streaming a little bit, though I'm not real sure what kind of schedule I'd even be able to do with that. And one thing I have been thinking about trying is getting the PlayStation 4 camera and just streaming directly off the PlayStation 4. To see how that works. That might be pretty easy. I know the quality is not quite as good as if you use the Elgato, but I'm still learning how to figure out all the stuff with the Elgato and OBS and the streaming software. So in the meantime, I may actually try to do some things just using the PlayStation 4 camera, but it's about 60 bucks. Even all the places I've looked around here, GameStop and everywhere, I can't seem to really find a good deal on one. So for right now, we're just gonna stick with YouTube. And but when No Man's Sky does finally come out, I have felt like that's a game I could probably start streaming. That would be kind of fun because everybody's experience with that game is going to be so different, I think, and it's going to be really unique for Let's Play and for streaming and other things. So that's pretty much it. Of course, we do have Halo 5 coming out later this month. It's going to be very interesting to see how that game comes out, how the reviews are, what it releases to. That's one I'm definitely keeping my eye on because I would definitely love to get back into playing some Halo and doing some Halo on the channel. So we'll see how Halo 5 looks when it comes out. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Just like I said, I've been hitting the job search real hard and gonna start going back to the gym this week too. So I'm just trying to stay active and not go crazy sitting in the house all day, because that's the funny thing about a lot of people. When you're working, you're always like, oh man, I wish I could just sit at home and play video games all day. And then it's like when you actually get that opportunity to do that, it's like you're so boring, especially if you're someone like in my case, I'm used to working a lot during the week and just always having something to do. And it's like when you don't have that job, it's like, what are you gonna, you got to find something to replace those 8 or 9 hours a day with. And it's just like, what am I going to do now? You get so bored. It's kind of interesting. So, especially when you don't have any money coming in, that's another problem. It's like I haven't had a paycheck actually since July, so I've been trying to really not spend any money on anything at all. So, it's been kind of crazy. It's like there's lots of stuff to go out and do during the day, but it's like nothing that's free or doesn't cost any money for me to do. It's been really hard, especially coming back down here, trying to keep from going out to lunch every day. Cause it's like, oh, there's all these great restaurants I could be going to, and I'm like, I can't spend the money, so same old thing. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll let this gameplay play out. If anybody is interested in watching some more Mass Effect 3 here, we're using I believe this is the Asari Adept. This is actually the more rare Adept, not the original one you get. She's, I think, the Asari Justicar. She's pretty awesome biotic explosion machine. We're going up against the collectors here, so I think we're on like wave 7 or 8 here. I'll just go ahead and let the gameplay finish out. If anybody wants to keep watching that, that's great. If not, guys, I understand too. Perfectly cool. But that's going to do it, guys. Leave me any comments below. Let me know how you guys are doing. We're about getting ready for the weekend here. I'm excited. Going to go up this weekend, up to Helen, Georgia, which is a great place. If you guys are familiar with the area, you're going to go do a little Oktoberfest. So that'll definitely be pretty cool. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have a great weekend. And I'll see you again next time.